Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now today I am going retro. Retro? What do I mean? Well, I am making a pudding that is a very popular British pudding, but it was particularly popular back in the 70s, maybe 80s. As far as I'm concerned, it's never gone out of fashion. But what might that dessert pudding afters be? Any idea? I'll give you a clue. It contains some of these and some of these. Have you guessed what it is yet? Come and have a look. It is pineapple upside down cake. So in this bowl here I have 50 grams of butter and 50 grams of dark sugar, and I'm just going to cream them together. And once they're creamed together, I'll bring you back and you can see what I'm going to do with them. Now that took a minute or so to cream, not very long at all. And when you're creaming, you use the back of the spoon and you just push it into the bowl like so, and then everything gets combined. Right, here I have a cake tin. You can do it in a dish, anything that you like that will, that will fit your oven. And I've buttered it. I've also, this is the loose bottomed one, I've also lined this with some baking parchment too. And then what we do is we take this creamed butter and sugar and we pop it on the base of our prepared vessel. Right, and then we want to spread it out so that it's all over the bottom. It doesn't have to be thick, it just needs to be everywhere. So I'm going to take it off the rack, and it's on the rack because I'm going to be cooking it in the Ninja Foodie 15-in-1. Right, so we just spread it so that it covers all of the base. Doesn't have to be absolutely even, just so long as we've got some everywhere. Okay, and then that can just sit there if it's going to come off like that. Okay, so that's that done. Then of course, well, pineapple. You could use fresh pineapple for this. Obviously you'd have to peel it, take out the hard inner core, and go from there. But I'm using tinned pineapple in juice, not in syrup. So we take our pineapple rings, drain them slightly, and we just pop them into the tin and just push them down just slightly into that lovely sugary, buttery yumminess. Right, just move them about so I get it in flat, and that's taken 5 rings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop one ring up and get more into the centre, otherwise the centre of our pineapple upside down cake won't have anything in there, will it? So we'll just pop some pieces, don't have to be precise, just get some more pineapple in there. After all, it's called a pineapple upside down cake, isn't it? Right, so pineapple in. Now the cherries. Now cut your cherries in half, and remember it's upside down, so you want to put them so that the this bit of the cherry will be showing outside when it's tipped up. Does that make sense? I know what I mean. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, so I do apologise. have one in the middle. Now you could put Steve will like them. I don't like them. I don't like these cherries. But Steve does, so I'm going to fill in between each piece of pineapple too with a piece of cherry. Okay. And that's it. I've just got to wash my hands. Right, and that is ready for a topping. So we're just going to move this to one side. And don't worry, that bit of pineapple won't get wasted because I'll eat it. Then in my mixing bowl, excuse me, I have 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of golden caster sugar. I'll just, if I get a spoon, you can see. This is the golden caster sugar. So 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of golden caster sugar, but you can use ordinary caster sugar, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and I'm going to add to that 2 eggs, a little bit of vanilla extract and some of the pineapple juice. So I'm going to go in with the vanilla bean paste. And I'm going to start mixing, and I'm going to go in with the eggs, and then because I do want that pineapple flavour, I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons, 1, 2 of the pineapple juice. If you're using a fresh pineapple, then 2 tablespoons of milk. That is all mixed together nicely. So what we want now is we want to pop this onto this. It's a beautiful light and fluffy sponge. So it's wettish. Right, and we just spread so that it is covering all of the pineapple and all of the cherries. We don't want to see any of them. Okay. And just drop your pan down a couple of times so that gets any air out of any of the mixture that's in there. Okay, level off the top as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect because remember this is the bottom of it. So that's that. And as I say, I'm going to be baking it in here. So I need to switch on, make sure that I turn this to bake, and I want it at 160 because in an ordinary oven it would be 180. This cooks by fan, so it's at 160. And I'm going to go for about 30 minutes and press start. And I went 30, so I'm just going to let it preheat, okay? And once we get down to 30 minutes, I'm going to go in with the pineapple upside down cake onto the rack, and like that. So come back when I put it in. We're at 30 minutes, so well, just under 29:59. In it goes, and I'll pop the lid down. Now I will keep an eye on this, and if it starts to brown too quickly, then I will cover it with some foil or baking paper. But that's it. That is how easy it is to make a pineapple upside down cake. You will see the outcome of this in about 30 minutes. We have a few more seconds on this bake. I have my skewer ready to test. I did have to turn the temperature down to about 145 because it was colouring rather quickly. So baking, it's, you just trial and error. Right, that's finished. So I'm going to lift the lid. Right, and bring you over so you can see what it looks like. Oops, wrong way, guys. There we go. Right, well, it looks okay. Okay, nothing there. Go in at an angle so that you can get more of the cake. And that is, yep, that's clean too. So I'm going to take this out. And as always, wearing protective gloves because this is very hot indeed. Right, out we come. And it looks like some did leak out. Yes, indeed it did. Okay, I'm surprised at that, but I know for next time to put some foil under the tin. Okay. Well, I've put it onto a lower rack now to cool, and I can also see that it's cooked because it's pulling away from the outside. So I will just let that cool, and then we will attempt to take it out of the tin. Well, there is the pineapple upside down cake ready to eat, but not just yet. You can see by adding the dark brown sugar you get such a lovely colour on the bottom, and well, which is then your top obviously. So I think that looks rather nice. I don't know about you. And all that remains is for me to say thank you very much for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. I hope you have a go at making an upside down cake, pineapple upside down cake, be it in your Ninja or in your oven. If you do, let me know below. Any comments, please write those below. Thanks for watching. If you've liked the video, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on our picture here. If you want to see more videos of what we get up to, click here. Thanks for watching. Bye.